Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. Guess who's here to say hello? It's Harry! He's literally been asleep in his box for like 3 days. He's he's more energetic than usual. Is that good? Oh, he said his secret is tacos and lots of water. Okay, who knew? Tacos and water, hey? All right. If you've got any beauty tips or health tips, put them down below. Because I don't think Harry's tips are very good. What do you think? I don't think so. Okay, so twin flame reading. I'm guided to do a twin flame reading. Now, Divine Feminine, you're not feeling as good as usual. And why not? Let's see. Why not? Sadness. We've got sadness here for Divine Feminine. Okay. Some Divine Feminines are going through a dark night of the soul. Some Divine Feminines are purging at this time. So go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself right now, Divine Feminine. Okay. So the message here is... Okay, Divine Feminine. You're feeling ungrounded at this time. Okay, this card in the upright is, feeling grounded, feeling, like there's hope, feeling like you can build with your Divine Masculine, feeling as though, the root chakra is, feeling secure, not in fear in any way. But when it comes up like this, we've got a bit of a solar plexus issue and a root chakra issue here. There's a feeling of a loss of power. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups here. Okay. So, feeling emotional. Perhaps, the full moon can bring out the best in people and the worst in people. Okay. All right. So, for this Divine Feminine collective that I'm channeling for, there's been some heartbreak here in the recent past. Okay, this could be related to Divine Masculine or maybe not. But I feel like, there's this emotional pain here because Divine Feminine is allowing the mind to rule over the heart. Okay, so I discussed this in my latest Ascension video, which is in the Ascension series playlist, and I've named it in there somewhere. It says Confusion in the title. Okay, so go and check that out if you haven't already. All right, what's happening here is when you allow the mind to take over Divine Feminine, the heart feels really sad. Really, really sad. Okay, so something has occurred in the mind that's making Divine Feminine sad. And it could be a person, place, or situation that's, she's allowed into the mind to upset her. All right? She feels like whatever's happened is unfair. Okay? The latest song that I just uploaded today is called Outside of Me by Killing Heidi, and it was specifically for the Divine Feminine, and the lyrics are "It's not fair." Okay, that's in the song playlist. All right, so Outside of Me by Killing Heidi, right? It's in the song playlist. So what's not fair? What's not fair? Feeling like the abundance isn't coming. Related to the twin flame journey, perhaps. related to work situation, perhaps related to the way other people are relating to divine feminine, because we have her looking at this looking at this pentacle here, and then, normally we'd be watching the pentacles grow, right? But everything feels upside down for her at the moment. It's like nothing seems to be flourishing. It's like if we put this tree, the abundance tree, upside down, if we put this bit under the dirt and leave the rock, the base or the root system above, nothing's going to flourish. Okay? So this is another message. The root chakra is out of balance. The solar plexus is out of balance. Okay? Listen to that song, Outside of Me. It will really help, Divine Feminine, if this is relating to you today. If you feel, that this message is resonating for you. Okay? So there's this mental conflict, where is Divine Masculine? Why isn't he coming? Why isn't he coming? She's saying this to herself mentally. He perhaps is coming, but she's stating this in her mind. She's saying this in her mind. And there's been a lot of confusion around this. A lot of Divine Feminines are saying, where is my Divine Masculine? Why is he acting confused? Why doesn't he want to come to me? Okay, and again we have the solar plexus here with the root chakra color and also the throat chakra. So Divine Feminine, you need to work on your root, your solar plexus and your throat chakra, all three. Okay? My advice here, and it's only my advice, so do as you feel, of course. Never listen to me and Harry unless you actually want to, all right? Yeah, he agrees. He agrees. All right. So, how do we fix the root chakra? Okay, if the root chakra is out of whack, you're feeling fear. You're feeling insecure. You're feeling perhaps as though you're coming undone. Because this kind of feels like you're coming undone. It can also be related to a lack of intimacy. A lack of intimacy is something that will make Divine Feminine feel as though she's coming undone. Okay. So, for the root chakra, what you can do is you can wear red as a color, right? You can also eat red foods, all right? You can also go and put your feet in the dirt outside and ground yourself in nature. Okay, even doing gardening will help to ground you. Okay, for the solar plexus, I guarantee that listening to your favorite music, the type where you can dance around, naked in your room, like you're in some sort of weird cult. Harry thinks I'm being inappropriate. Dancing like no one's watching in your room to a song like Outside of Me, which is in the playlist, right, will make you feel better and give you your power back. Okay, because the solar plexus is the power center, and if your solar plexus is out, I showed everyone the other day, but right, so here is where the heart chakra is. Okay, the solar plexus is down in between the navel and the heart chakra is the solar plexus, so sort of in the center of your chest, just under your breastbone. You'll feel immense pressure, or if not pressure, it feels like grieving. Okay, it feels like I guess if you had period pain, you'd curl up in a ball and that would be in your tummy, but it's in the solar plexus instead of in your tummy. All right, That's how it will feel. All right. So listening to a really powerful song, you know, one of those motivating songs that women listen to when no one's watching. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm older, so I guess you could say, you know, listening to something like Fame, or, you know, something out of a musical, or something, you know, with a bit of a beat to it can make your solar plexus feel better. Okay, so wearing yellow, because yellow is the color associated with that, and eating yellow foods. All right, so lemon and squash and things like that. For the throat chakra, blue foods, wearing blue, and singing. Even if you can't sing, it doesn't matter. Literally, you can just sing happy birthday 3 times and it will help your throat chakra come back into balance. All right. I wouldn't suggest listening to mantras. I wouldn't suggest listening to frequencies that you don't know, like isochronic tones or binaural beats. I would not suggest doing that. All right. Listen to what resonates with you. Use your intuition. Okay. So Divine Feminine, we've taken a look at you, and we've fixed you, didn't we? Harry says, listen to your own intuition, don't listen to Nat. He's agreeing with me. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Do as you wish, all right? But this is just some tips to guide you if you need them, or if you feel like you're coming undone. Let's see where Divine Masculine is. Some Divine Feminines just quickly aren't drinking enough water. I feel like you feel dizzy. Some of you feel dizzy, all right? You need to drink more water, and you need to eat more vegetables, some of you. And some of you need to eat meat. Or, if you don't eat meat, an iron supplement of some kind that would be the equivalent to eating meat. Because, you know, iron is really important. Okay, so Divine Feminine, I finished now with you. For now, just for now. I'm only joking. I found a cool feather outside from those beautiful white birds that we have here in Australia, and they're called corellas. So I just thought I'd show it with you because it might be a synchronicity or a sign for some of you today. Okay, butterflies are also prominent at the moment, as are all types of birds, ladybugs, and 1111, 444, 717, and 333. And then we have the mirroring numbers as well, like, you know, 12, 21, or 303, that kind of thing. So yeah, comment if you want to, if you've seen any of those synchronicities occurring for you. Headaches also I'm feeling for both Divine Feminine and Masculines at the moment. And this can be a crown chakra issue. It can be a diet related issue, but it can also be a crown chakra issue. So what we can do to fix that is get a really, really big Himalayan rock salt lamp and just leave it on your head for 4 hours, like that. You know I'm joking, right? I'm joking. I'm totally joking. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and we just need to not be so serious sometimes. But okay, for the crown chakra, you can go outside into nature and breathe, literally breathe, you know, let the sun shine on you, and also do deep belly breathing, where you breathe in through the root, let's say in between your legs, and then out through the heart chakra for a quick in for 5 and out for 5. In for 5, out for 5 for a count of 5. 5 minutes twice a day. All right? If you're guided. Okay, Divine Masculine. Wow, highly spiritual and or religious at this time. Going within, or perhaps doing some sort of religious practice. Some sort of religious practice that's making them come out of this energy of feeling stuck, mentally stuck in their own mind. All right. So they were in healing mode. They were recently in their own healing mode, feeling as though they needed to take a break in the recent past. And this has done them the world of good. The world of good. All right. So it looks like Divine Feminine may just be picking up the brunt of that. And just quickly, I'll get straight into Divine Masculine after this, but I just wanted to explain something. What can happen on the twin flame journey is if one twin is vibrating at a really, really high level and everything's going great for them, the other twin can fall kind of flat on their face, like that, because the twin flame synergy or energy is all about balance. This is why twin flame healers and twin flame coaches always say, make sure you stay in balance. Balance your own divine masculine, own divine feminine energy. But it's even more about balancing everything. The mind, body, the soul, and the emotions, which all affect the chakra system. Okay? So, as an example, Divine Feminine may be, feeling great, gets up in the morning, has her favorite, latte, and starts singing and dancing around her house and gets all the housework done. And that's very cliche, but she's happy, all right? So she might be painting, she might be dancing, she might be singing, she might be homeschooling her kids that don't want to be homeschooled right now. She might be talking to a teddy bear in the shape of an emoji. She's happy, all right? And what can happen then is if she's too high, if she's vibrating at this really, really high kind of angelic level, where you can just about hear the angels go, ah, Divine Masculine can be really down. Okay, so what's happening now is Divine Feminine is kind of purging. I'm feeling this purging energy, or sad energy, or perhaps mental conflict energy. So take it how it resonates for you. And so now I'm wanting to see if Divine Masculine's feeling, high as a kite in comparison to that. Because, for him, right out of the bat, we've got the World. Lucky new cycle, feeling free, just about naked, dancing around in his room, perhaps like Tom Cruise in that movie Risky Business. If you haven't seen that movie, oh my goodness. All right. That's so 1989 of me, isn't it? I do apologize to all the young people on my channel. If you're young, I don't know, you might have to give me some tips down below on how to be a bit more cool. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, Divine Masculine is really feeling as though the universe gave him some luck just recently. And this luck is an enlightened kind of luck. So you see the difference? Divine Feminine's like all purging and, stressed and stuff going on. And Divine Masculine's had this enlightenment. Oh, the universe is giving me an enlightenment. I feel great. I'm doing my spiritual practice. You know, any arguments that I recently had, I walked away from and I won the argument and I'm cool. You know, he's cool. But he feels divine feminine. Look, he feels her in her upside down energy. Look, from 2 different decks. Both rider weight. This one's smaller and this one's bigger. So he feels this. He feels her feeling upside down. Not literally. Unless she's a bat. That was Harry's joke. No, it wasn't. He said it's not, and I'm lying. Oh dear. Harry, you're being very divine masculine tonight, aren't you? Look how cheeky he is. He's being a divine masculine right now. Very cheeky, which means naughty. Okay. So let's try and be serious now. Alright, so he was feeling a little bit out of balance. He was feeling like, how am I going to get through all this emotional stuff, which, you know, was the last reading. Not wanting to feel the emotions. But then he was like, you know what? I just want to feel good. So guess what? I'm going to make the decision to feel good. See how his solar plexus is completely in balance. His root chakra and throat chakra are completely in balance. And yet divine feminine's isn't. Which is unusual, because normally you think, well, hang on, if you balance yourself really well, then it's going to affect your other twin in a great way. But right now, divine feminine's not having a great time. And why is that? It's because divine masculine's really high. You know, he's not just in this, he's in, you know, right up there in that note that breaks windows. He's on a cliff right now. He's even got a dog with him. He's like, yeah, why not? We'll bring the dog too. We'll bring the flower. We'll bring the knapsack. You know, why not even wear a floral dress, divine masculine? You know, or a shirt. Right? So he's in his happy energy. Saying everyone else can go and feel like this or like this, but not me. Not anymore. Not this. I don't know. Not this red little duck. I don't know. That's what I mean. I'm not cool at all. Harry's really... Harry's always happy, but even he was like, really, I could probably come up with a better saying than that. Not this little red duck, says divine masculine. So he's literally chosen to be happy. He's literally flipped the switch, and divine feminine can do the same. Listen to the songs, dancing naked in your room. Let it all out. Sing it all out. Dance it all out. Right? Go under your tree in the garden. Put your earphones in. Be naked. Listen to music. And sing as loud as you can so that all the neighbours know that you're crazy. And Harry says, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not do what Nat says unless you live in the middle of nowhere and no one will see you. Okay. Okay. Divine masculine doesn't need any advice except to not, if you're listening to divine masculine, don't go too high. Don't go so high that divine feminine goes so low, because if you look at a scale, right, you know, the old-fashioned scales that go like that, if one's up here, the other one's naturally going to fall. So come and bring it to here, and then look what happens. Ooh, I feel like I'm in year 5 or grade 5. We're learning all about balancing. So ascension and balance is the most important thing you'll ever do if you want to know how to get your mind, body, your soul, your emotions and your chakras all completely integrated so that you can attract your divine masculine or feminine. I have an ascension package and I would love to help you to come into union with your twin flame. With the ascension package, I will coach you for 2 weeks, and so we can back and forth and we can speak to one another, and I can also help you during that 2 weeks. All right? And your package will be individualized to you. All right? So if you want to do an ascension package with me and, you know, have one-on-one coaching with me to remove blocks and to, you know, get you into a space where you don't feel like you're coming undone, I offer these as well. Okay, I also do twin flame readings, I do soulmate readings, I do general life readings, and you can ask me questions and I'll upload a YouTube video just like this with a private link, so that it will be catered to you and your divine masculine. All right? At the moment, there's about a 48-hour to 72-hour wait on readings. And my coaching sessions book up fairly quickly. So if you want to do that, if you want to just reach out to me via email, which will be in the description box down below, you can do that and we can schedule you in. If you don't want to do it this month, maybe next month, or maybe, next week or wherever, we can start. And then you can feel better. I'm particularly talking to you, Divine Feminine, right now, because I know some of you have really been going through it. Now, let's see what Divine Feminine wants to say to Divine Masculine as a love message. I need you because I love you. I need you because I love you. Please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. That will resonate for only a few of you. I get butterflies every time my eyes lock with yours. So here are the butterflies. A theme of union. A theme of union. Wow. And lastly, Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine, I smile whenever I get a message from you. Yes, of course. Of course you do. And let's see what Divine Masculine wants to say now to Divine Feminine. I feel like he's focused on his money a bit. Okay, so he can feel your energy right now, Divine Feminine. And so he says, I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. Or if he can't get to you. I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. That's a nice one. Ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. Ooh, Divine Masculine. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. And let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Wow, Divine Masculine, this is amazing. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. And there's one last one from Divine Masculine. You are the glow that lights up my life. You are the glow that lights up my life. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to get a well-being card now for Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's, he's doing great, so we won't worry about him today. He's doing a Harry. He's all happy and dancing around his bedroom naked. Not necessarily, but he might be. He might be. He might be. Okay, this one. I look for positive aspects in every experience, Divine Feminine. Within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted and lack of it. By looking for the positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you maintain your connection to well-being. Yes, so the advice here is to stay in the present moment. Okay, if your mind moves to the past and starts thinking about past things, right, you can become very sad and even depressed if you remain in the past. Now, if you start worrying about the future, this can cause anxiety. Okay, so the polarity is here, right? We'll use the tree as an example. If you can stay in the center and stay and be in the present moment, like many spiritualists and gurus say, remain in the present moment, be in the right now. Okay, don't move to the past and start worrying about things that may make you bring up the emotions or the feelings or the mental conflicts, okay, because this can cause depression and sadness. All right, and this is probably why a lot of the Divine Feminines are feeling sad at this time, because their mind is in the past. Oh, I remember that time when, last week my Divine Masculine didn't message me, etc. Okay, so come out of this past energy, move into the present moment, and don't do too much forward thinking in the way of what if he doesn't ring me, what if we never come into union, what if, okay, because then we're becoming anxious. Then the heart starts racing and we come to a place of feeling ungrounded, which was this card here, Divine Feminine. We don't want to be ungrounded. Okay, so a really great person to listen to is Eckhart Tolle, ECKART-TOLLE. Some people say Toll, but I say Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, he talks about living in the present moment, and he's got some great things to say about how living in the present moment can stop you from feeling, sad, or stop you from feeling worried. Okay. And so by doing this, you only have to deal with what's in the right now. So as an example, right now, I have a semi-warm cup of tea. It's only semi-warm, but I've got Harry here to keep me warm, okay? And I've got all of you to keep me warm, so I'm fine. So what I would need to do now is, if I was living in the present moment, I can just understand that for right now, I've got my cup of tea, right? I've got Harry, who I can give a little cuddle to. And I've got all of you. I'm going to give you all a cuddle. All right. And then I've got my own spirituality. Okay. And for right now, I'm really grateful because I've got electricity. Next to me down here, you can't see it, but I've got a heater. So if I get cold, I can turn that on. And tonight, I've got dinner. Dinner's going to be sorted and my bills are paid, right? So that's something to be grateful for right in the very present moment. Okay? So I want you to, if you feel like you're coming undone in any way, first of all, you can always reach out to me. Always, always, always. Whether or not you want to buy a reading or not, or you want to buy an ascension package or not, if you are struggling, please reach out to me. and I will try and help you. Okay? I'm doing this because I love people. All right? So, I can try and help you if you need me. So if you really need a friend and you feel like you've got no one to talk to, please, feel free to message me and I'll do my utmost to help you. Okay? So just know that you're not alone. I don't want anyone to ever feel that they're alone. Okay? So just quickly coming back to this present moment thing, I want you to understand that wherever you are right now, if you're sitting on your bed, or if you're sitting in your living room, or if you're sitting at your kitchen table, or if you're sitting outside listening to me, take a look around and say, do I feel safe right now? Do you have enough to eat? Have you had enough to eat? Are you safe in your present moment of right now? Are you nurtured in your present moment right now? And if not, take an action straight away to make it that you are. An example might be, if you're sitting outside right now and the wind starts blowing, blowing a gale, and you're wearing a t-shirt, right? And then it starts raining. You wouldn't just sit there and be cold. You'd run inside and perhaps put the heater on, or you might, make yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee or cocoa or something, and you would deal with that situation in that present moment. Okay? So I want divine feminine and masculine to just deal with the present moment of right now. Okay, so if someone came to my door right now and knocked on it, and said, Nat, the sprinklers were on outside, let's just say, and one of them is leaking and, the water pipes exploded, let's say, and, I wouldn't just remain here talking to you, doing my video. I would go and do something about it in that present moment of right now. Okay? Because no matter what's happened in the past, or what's happened, or what you think's going to happen in the future, the truth is we only ever have right now. Okay? So as long as you are feeling safe, as long as you are feeling nurtured, as long as everything around you is going, pretty okay in your present moment, then you can feel safe. You can stand in your present moment and feel happy. Okay? And then you can make each moment count. So even if you had to do the dishes or the laundry or the baking or something you don't want to do, let's say, you could put your earphones in and listen to music, or you could hum a tune, or you could say, well, once I've finished doing the laundry, I'm going to paint. Or once I've finished, telling naughty Harry off for not homeschooling today because he couldn't be bothered. Oh, he did do his work. All right, so that's okay. Right, but once you've gotten your jobs out the way, then you can come into spending time with yourself in each moment. But even when you're doing those things that you don't like doing, right, you can still enjoy each moment. If you don't like doing something and you have to do it, you can do it in a joyful state, as best as you can, and then move to the next moment and make that even better. And so we keep building on these joyful moments to joyful moments to joyful moments, and then we get to turn divine feminine upright, where her solar plexus, her root chakra and her throat chakra feel better, where she can speak her truth, where she doesn't